Hey everyone, welcome back to Rooted and Rising. Today, I'm joined by someone who has helped me in the ways that I truly appreciate, BieJay Tan. I first met BieJay when I needed chiropractic care, and his passion for helping others and his genuine care has left a lasting impression on me. He's a chiropractor who's devoted for helping people move better, heal faster, and keep doing what they love to do. BieJay, thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you. My name is Dr. BieJay Tan, and I met Tracy. She needed some care, and now we're very good friends.
Yeah, I'm super excited about the conversation today because many of us always wanted the best for ourselves. But oftentimes when we are sore, stiff, or just recovering from something, it's not always clear to where to start. So let's dive in. And let's first start with your story. What first drew you to chiropractic care? Was there a personal experiences, for example, something that you personally went through that made you think, this is something I want to do?
It's a good question. I had a strong passion for rehab, specifically as working as a trainer back 15 years ago. As a trainer, I would always receive a lot of clients who were injured or went through some type of operative care.
Yeah.
And I would always been able to help them get them back on their feet. From then on, I wanted to be a physical therapist.
That's great.
And try to go to that route, but found out that that route wasn't for me. But I knew what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I wanted to help people, get them better, make them feel better, and just help them get back on their feet.
Yeah.
Whether that's through the route of physical therapy or chiropractic care, I just needed a piece of paper to kind of ensure that legally I'm able to do so.
Yeah.
Which is why I found chiropractic school.
Yep.
And that's where it led me today.
That's great. And so many people and your patients have been benefited from you and your passion for this devotion. And a lot of people think that they know what chiropractic care is, but oftentimes it's not quite right. So what are one myth or misconceptions that you hear all the time, and what is the truth?
Well, when people hear chiropractic, they mainly think cracking the bones and etc. The truth is, the scope of chiropractic care is so vast. However, only 90% of the chiropractors will practice exactly how I just told you.
Right.
The cracking,
Yeah.
that just like 5-10 minute appointments. But in reality, it's so much more than that.
Right.
For example, I do a lot of movement and sports rehab where I rarely adjust. I'm able to deliver the same outcome for my patients without even putting my hands on them.
Right.
So if I can deliver the same outcome by being very hands-off,
Right.
they can also learn and how to be more confident with their own bodies, so they don't have to rely on the chiropractor.
That is amazing. And I think that is the realm that I'm starting to discover and dive in more, because I'm realizing, whether you're athlete or just wanted to be active on our daily lives, and a lot of times what we want to prevent from is injury. And what does injury happen is how to strengthen our, whether it's muscle or flexibilities or functionalities around our joints, and how to really make the best out of our body that in sync of what we wanted to do. And I'm realizing what you just mentioned is extremely important. Just because somebody could run, somebody could jump, somebody could lift weight for really heavy, doesn't mean that they are equipped to injury-free. And being able to incorporate the understanding and scientific behind our body movement and how the joint, like you said, how to think about from a rehab perspective and strengthen what they needed. That all could really such an effective preventative care for them. And if anything worst case scenario happens, they can come back for the chiropractic care part of it, right? And strengthened by the rehab functionality discussed.
Definitely, 100%.
Yeah. So, and for when the people come to you, and what's usually the toughest part of their recovery journey, and if you could give one tip to make it easier, what would it be?
The toughest part is when someone gets injured, for
Right.
example. They've been scarred from that activity or from that movement pattern that they did.
Right.
For example, plenty of times you hear stories where I picked something off the ground.
Right.
I've thrown my back out.
Yes.
Let's make it even more simple terms. I sneezed and I threw
Right.
my back out.
Right.
They will become forever fearful of that specific movement.
You're right.
Can you imagine someone being scared of just something simple as sneezing?
Yeah.
And so the toughest part that I have to do is build confidence in them. And not just building confidence in their tissues, in their bodies, and in their muscles and joints, but also build confidence in their head that they also believe that they will get better.
Right.
And prove it to them
Yeah.
that, hey, we can do this now. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Step A, step B, step C leads to the rest of the alphabet. And then from then on, they've slowly become a believer.
Right.
But they have to believe in the process. That's probably the hardest part.
Yeah.
Because many people in our society, when we get hurt, we go to the doctor, we want instant gratification.
Very true.
Where we want to be better right away.
We want to get fixed right away.
Yes. There is no easy pill.
And there's no magic potion.
There is not. And we have to accept that.
And you're taking on that educator for that mindset to instill into their understanding and break the pattern of what their old belief. That's really great. Is there any patients' stories that stuck with you where their progress inspire you as much as your help, your care that helped them?
Yeah, so one person in particular, she was a former client of mine 10 years ago.
Yeah.
We worked together. She loved what I do.
Yeah.
Then I went to school. And I haven't seen her in about 6 to 7 years. Within that time frame where we've kind of lost touch,
Yeah.
she continued to work out and got hurt. And repeatedly kept getting hurt.
Yeah.
And like I told you,
Right.
her mindset, she was scarred.
Right.
So squatting, deadlifting, picking things off the ground, she was forever fearful until we finally reconnected. And I asked her what was her main concerns with working out again.
Right.
And she would do these movements and she would move as if she was 40 years older than what she actually was. After 2 years of working with me, she's moving like an athlete.
That's amazing.
Confident,
Wow.
carefree, and complete competent in her own body.
That's amazing.
And she continues with me not because she's hurt. She continues with me because she wants to continue to grow.
Yeah.
She wants to continue to learn.
Yeah.
And she wants to continue being confident in her own body.
That's really beautiful story. And for you being able to be part of that journey, that's seeing how she grew from the old days where she felt scarred and became completely transformed into someone who's coming with more strength and power and control of her body. And that is such a valuable thing that you do.
Thank you.
So for parents or families who are interested in staying active and minimizing injury, let's say injury-free, what could they do? A couple of a simple movement could help them help with their joint and spine.
Yeah, I think many times we often see people that are in their 60s or 70s
Yeah,
who are in great shape,
yeah,
and we're impressed of how they look and what they do. I'm pretty sure each and one of us have came up to them and asked them, wow, you look great.
yes,
And you ask them their age, and they're like, for example, I'm 85, and you're like, wow, you're moving like you're 55.
that's right.
And then you ask them, what do you do? Well, I've been exercising for X amount of time,
Yeah.
or I've been running for X amount of time.
Yes.
But there's a common theme.
Yeah.
They haven't stopped moving. They haven't stopped moving. They haven't stopped challenging their body.
That is so
They haven't
important.
stopped exercising.
Yes.
So what's the one simple advice I can give to parents, especially when their kids are starting to grow,
Yes.
is to don't get stuck into a sedentary lifestyle.
Yes.
Be active, stay moving, lift weights, get the body stronger.
Yes.
If you're not lifting any kind of weights, you're not challenging the body, you're not making your bones stronger. Oftentimes we hear women especially who are in endangerment of osteoporosis,
Yes.
especially as they reach premenopausal age.
Very true.
So we just have to keep exercising.
So important.
It's so simple, but it's really
It
it's hard for people to grasp that concept.
Yes, and I think that goes back to what you mentioned earlier in our previous conversation about the mindset, the breaking the pattern. I think keep on exercising, keep being active. We need to incorporate that into our daily life as if, drinking coffee in the morning become one of the virtues, right?
Of course.
Or rituals, and moving in whichever way we can. I mean, we all live really busy lives. We all have jobs to attend to, kids to attend to, family members. But somehow, if we understand that being active, keep on moving, it's one of the non-negotiable or something that we truly put on the top of our priority list. Just find ways to go around it. I mean, even squeezing time in between lunch breaks or, after dinner or whatever works out for anyone's schedule.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head when you said it's a non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Let's speak for parents, for example. It's a non-negotiable to feed your children. It's a non-negotiable to take them to school.
Yeah.
Well, if you also neglect yourself, where you are doing yourself a disservice.
Yes.
Well, what's going to happen is you're going to start slowly losing your independence in the sense that you can't take care of yourself anymore.
Right.
How many times where we have heard 70-year-olds, 80-year-olds
Yes.
have lost strength in their legs.
Yes.
They've gotten severely obese to the point where they can barely be moving.
Right.
Their diet, their nutrition has gone to garbage where they're eating fast food all the time.
Yes.
So they're neglecting their own health.
Yes.
To the point where they have to rely on other people, their kids, their children, to take care of them.
Correct.
Losing your independence is probably the hardest thing anyone will ever have to go through.
Right. And before we know that, the chronic illness and everything that seeps in, and that day it's probably for decades of years of neglect of themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's extremely important. And we always like to wrap up a questions is that how do you personally stay rooted and rising physically, mentally, and emotionally?
Well, first thing is non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Setting that non-negotiable goal for yourself, showing up for yourself. I always say motivation is temporary, consistency is permanent.
Can't agree more. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Second, you're defined by the people that you surround yourself with. So if you surround yourself with people who are active,
Yes.
like-minded individuals,
Yes.
you will be that person.
Yes.
But if you stick yourself with people who are lazy, unmotivated, people who rarely exercise, then guess what? You will fall in that category too.
100%.
And emotionally, have a good support system.
Yes.
If someone can help with that emotional factory where you can just talk about things,
Yes.
I think that's so important for everyone's well-being.
Absolutely. And that's what we're here for. That's what our community is here for, so that we all feel connected and we could reach out for each other when we need that guidance, and we could inspire each other and uplift each other. This has been extremely valuable today, and thanks so much for your time and wisdom, BJ, for sharing with what you just did. If anyone who are interested to find out more and wanted to connect with you, where's the best place to find you?
Best place is going to be my Instagram, where you can actually see everything I do in action. It's going to be hybrid_RX. That's HYBRID_RX. That's going to be my company.
That's great. And thanks everyone for watching and joining us here on Rooted and Rising. See you next time.